Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Noel and I review and unbox subscription boxes here on my channel. And today I have the Spring Jilly Box. Now it was not sent to me for review, but as of last quarter, I am now an official subscriber of the Jilly Box instead of just an insider, which basically means you're on the wait list and you're always waiting each season to see if you get that coveted email saying that you have the opportunity to purchase the box and any add-ons if they're ever left. I will say, when I was an insider and I started getting that email, I pretty much never had the opportunity to buy any of the add-ons, and even this last time when I did, some of them were already not available by the time I got around to it, and I'm usually pretty quick. Now, the Jilly Box does come all the way from Canada. It is by celebrity Jillian. I was a little bit worried because we don't really get any spoilers unless there's an apparel item, and this time around there was no apparel item, but you do kind of get an idea of what the box might entail or what the theme or the tenor of the box is based on the add-ons. And I will tell you, there was a lot of pink in those add-ons. There was like a pink nightshirt and a pink yoga mat, and I know a lot of people love pink. I'm just not one of those people. I know that around this time of year, in the month of love, of Valentine's Day, we get a little bit more pink. It's just that it's not my personal style. It's a little bit feminine for me, even though I do like some frilly feminine things. It's just a little too pastel, but you know, in the month of love, in the spring, I'm used to getting some pink accents. This box seems like it might be a little bit more, and we didn't even receive it until after Valentine's Day, at least I did not. But even the box, that of course came with a nice big hole in it, because that's what always happens with all of my boxes, is pink. So let's look together and see if this Jilly Box is just a whole load of pink. Now there is one item inside that I was in the list of subscribers that did actually get an item that they're basically recalling. So if your box hadn't shipped yet, they actually pulled this item from the box, which is kind of a bummer, but I do like how they dealt with it. Now, one of the things that I do also like about the Jilly Box is that you do have the opportunity to decide every season if you want to go ahead and purchase this box. So I had my moment where there was a lot of pink, lots of pink hints, so I could have chosen not to spend that $199 Canadian this quarter, but because I'm still a new subscriber and I get so excited about that opportunity, I went ahead and did it. So hopefully I don't regret that. That's really reasonable. In US dollars, it's like 130, 140, around there, 140-ish. So good deal. So inside we have a nice booklet with, of course, Jillian, celebrity. She tells us all about the items. She tells us about the some of the companies that she works with. Let's go ahead and read it. It says, this box is valued at over $400. Over the past, I'm guessing Canadian, over the past few years, I've been on a wellness journey that has slowly brought me back to my yoga mat, inspired me to eat healthier, and reminded me just how important it is to prioritize myself. That's exactly the energy I wanted to infuse into the Spring 2025 Jilly Box. I mean, I'm all about that, but does it all have to be pink? It says this season's box is your gentle nudge to create new routines and embrace self-care without the pressure to do too much all at once. Think of it as an invitation to do what feels good for you, and what better time to start than spring, don't you agree? For me, spring always feels like the perfect season to shake things up and try something new, even if it's in the smallest ways. Whether it's slipping into something cozy, pampering your skin with a little TLC, or finding moments to practice mindfulness, every item in this box was curated to help you feel good inside and out. One of the things that I do also love about this box is that, one, she has a QR code so you can do an unboxing with Jilly, or in addition, they always have a give back element. So they always donate to 2 different charities. Every season, we are proud to contribute $2 Canadian per box sold to support causes that are near and dear to our hearts, so $1 per organization. With the sales of the Spring 2025 Jilly Box, we were able to support these 2 amazing organizations. One is the Okanagan Mental Health Services Society, and this I thought was interesting. This time around, they supported Baby to Baby, which is a nonprofit that provides diapers, clothing, and all the basic necessities to over 1 million children living in poverty across the United States. So even though this is a Canadian box, we actually have them supporting a US organization, which I thought was really, really nice. So then we always have a recipe in here. Those look delicious. Like I was saying, in the back we do have some interviews with some of the vendors that are in here. So really fun things, like an article from Jilly, how to create balance in your everyday life. So it's like a little mini magazine, which is something that a lot of lifestyle boxes used to do, but I feel like they don't do anymore. And then of course we have the items, the products listed here with their retail values and some information. Here she is kind of doing dancer's pose, but you guys know I'm a yoga instructor, so I'm a little critical of form. All right, guys, let's dive into it. It looks like we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 items, and then there were the add-ons. I did not choose to get any of the add-ons this time around. So, whew, lots of stuff. Lots of stuff. I'll just hold this up real quick, and then we'll dive in because I've already eaten away five minutes. So we get, you know, some fun little add-ons. This is so pink. Oh goodness. Okay, so I was a little, there are sometimes some variations, and so as far as I know, they don't really ever do customization. And I was worried because it looked like there might be a pink version and a cream version, and I have a feeling that I got the pink version. So it says this is the Grosh 40-ounce Aspen Tumbler. You know, it kind of looks like that other very, very popular brand. Cream white and peach rose. This has a value of $50 Canadian, which to me is kind of crazy. But yeah, there was a nice cream one with just had a pink lid, and I was like, you know what? I could probably rock the cream one with the pink lid. That wouldn't bother me too much. But pink, this is going to probably my sister-in-law, who does love her Stanley and does love pink. So it says, if you know me, you know I always take my water, greens, and anything nutritious from a reusable water bottle. I'm always on the go, and having a good tumbler by my side is non-negotiable. When Team Jilly Box and I set out to find the perfect bottle, it had to check all the boxes. Safe to use, made by a do-good company, functional, and of course, cute. And you guys, we found it with Grosh. This beauty comes with 2 straws, a cleaner, and even fits in a standard cup holder. Cheers to keeping it simple, safe, sustainable, and with a Jilly touch. Stay hydrated, y'all. So we do had 2 straws. One of them just fell off onto the ground. I'm sure the cleaner's in there. But yes, it is so, so pink. It's nice. Someone I know will love it. I do like how it has this like silicone opening though, so the straw has a good seal. It feels pretty like good in terms of the quality. It's just not too heavy. Of course, it gets much heavier once you start to put stuff in it, but it's just, I wish I had gotten the white, or I wish there was a little bit of customization, especially when there is so much pink in this box. We did get from Brunette the Label some cute heart socks, $25 Canadian. These don't bother me. The heart is simple. I like the natural color. Is there anything better than slipping into cozy socks during those chilly days? I don't think so. And these aren't just comfy. They're absolutely adorable with our signature heart woven right into them, which I love. They are short ankle style, perfect for pairing with sneakers or your favorite shoes, so you can show off that cute heart and spread a bit of love everywhere you go. Well, they're ankle socks, so they're perfect for the millennials, right? But Gen Z is like, excuse me, Gen X is like, Gen Z is like, no, we like our full calf ankles, our full tube socks. I get Gen Z and Gen X like confused all the time. Hello, Gen Z is the old people with me. All right, so what else do we have? We have a reusable makeup remover cloth. Oh, and this is also pink. I'm not gonna open up the package because I'll probably pass this on to someone else. It's from a company I think called Lavon, but it is petal pink. It even says so. So it says, when I tell you that I've never felt anything softer, I truly mean it. This reusable makeup cloth is not only gentle on your skin, but it also works like a dream. The fabric is so soft that Annie keeps taking mine and using it as a binky. It's that good. This was my first time trying a reusable makeup cloth, and let me tell you, I'm in love with it. I couldn't believe how well it worked, and now I don't go anywhere without it. It's the perfect travel companion, slick, compact, and so easy to pack. Trust me, it's a game changer. This also has a value of 25 Canadian, so it is like that other reusable makeup remover that also comes in not a pale pink, but a hot pink, the makeup eraser. So I do think they work. Sometimes I feel like you need a little extra help with either some, you know, actual cleanser or like a makeup removing oil, but for the most part they work with just water, and they are nice to use instead of just like a kind of harsh washcloth. So there's that. There is a human being journal. So this is by a company called Mahara, which is also the featured company in the back. It is a hardcover with this nice jacket. It is very white, very mindful. I actually like it without the jacket cover. It says it has a value of 48 Canadian. I've been really focusing on my wellness journey, and one thing that's become a big part of that is journaling. Writing down my thoughts, ideas, and plans helps me to slow down and has been such a meaningful addition to my routine. This journal has guided questions throughout, rooted in the fundamental pillars of a happy life: health, career, and relationships. Whether you're starting fresh for the new year or picking up the habit for the first time, I truly hope this journal inspires you to create time for yourself in your new year routine. So if you've been watching my channel, you guys know when it comes to journaling, I am not great about it. There's lots of line pages with prompts. And when I do journal, because I do have some perfectionist tendencies still, even though I realize that this journal would look nice to eventually keep on your shelf, I like a spiral bound because, one, it's a little bit challenging to write with it when it has this stiffer binding, which I know you can crack, but you know, it does have some 2 pink ribbon bookmarks that are inside. But I usually just find that spiral bound journals, or at least Coptic binding journals, are a little bit easier to work with, so you're not fighting with the pages. But it does say, I think a lot of thought has gone into this journal, and if you are an avid journaler, this might be something really nice, and I do think that would look nice on your shelf of journals if you're someone like that. But it's not something that I will personally use. It is something that I will happily regift to someone else. Looks like we also got some home decor in this one. Lots of hearts, lots of pink. Like I've said, I don't mind pink as an accent. I don't mind it as a color. It's just not my personal favorite or choice regularly. I also feel the same way about hearts during this month. Absolutely. Little accents of hearts, but I don't know that I would have this cast aluminum heart statue worth 50 Canadian. It is packaged really nicely though, in my home, as beautiful and simple and very like kind of hygelig as it is. It says, if you know me, you know I have a thing for hearts. They're sprinkled all throughout my life. So when I came across this heart-shaped decor piece a few years ago, it was love at first sight. The statue has a unique finish that almost looks like linen, making it the perfect accent to elevate any space. My original piece is black. You guys, I would have loved a black heart. But I couldn't resist creating custom color just for the Jilly Box, and let me tell you, I'm obsessed with how gorgeous it turned out. I can't wait to see this become a standout piece in your home collection. It's timeless, heartfelt, and truly special. So here is the texture. It definitely looks like ceramic almost, and the way they have it painted, but it is cast aluminum. It is not super heavy, which is nice, but I do like that it has texture. I do think this would look like nice as an accent piece on a bookshelf or on a table. I love that it's not pink. So it can be used, you know, year round and with other themes and decor. It's just not something I personally would choose for my own home, but so far that might be the item along with the socks that I use the most. The makeup remover, it doesn't really matter to me what color something like that is. You know, I have several of those and I use them in all colors. We do have a beauty item here, which I'm just going to turn back to the correct page. So this is Cheekbone Beauty Courage Cream Lip and Cheek. It has a value of $27 Canadian. So essentially it's one that you can use for your lips or your cheeks. I have pretty rosy cheeks as it is, so I usually would use this as a lip stain. It says this is your next favorite blush because it definitely is mine. Well, that's assuming, isn't it? I'm kidding. It says, I can't wait for you to get your hands on this beautiful Juneberry blush. It's actually Cheekbone Beauty's best-selling color, and we're also excited to bring it to you with custom Jilly Box packaging. The universal shade is an absolute dream. It goes with all skin colors, tones, and is so easy to apply. Whether you prefer using a brush or your finger, you can't go wrong as it blends effortlessly. And here's a little tip. Don't stop at your cheeks. Apply it to your lips too for the perfect finishing touch. I'm just trying to figure out how to open it. So I'm not sure if, okay, so there we go. So no little mirror, but it is very, very pink to go along with the theme of the entire box, and it is called Courage Cream. But I do like a little lip tint. I would probably use it predominantly for lips, even though it is very pink, so that might be another item that I pass along, but it is probably a color that flatters a lot of people. Now this is the item that has kind of been recalled or omitted from people's boxes, and I'm a little bit bummed about it because this is one of the items that I was looking forward to, and And it's also not pink. It's from a company called Bee Half Moon that was in collaboration. So a lot of the times you will get like, you know, branding that says that it was made for the Jilly Box. It says it had a value of $62 Canadian, which is like 40 something dollars US. Are you ready to bring that spa feeling right into your home? This therapy pillow has you covered. I've been a big fan of magic bags like this for so long, and I'm so excited that we were able to make a custom one just for the Jilly Box community. Items like this are so perfect for the whole family to use. Our kids love using this as a hot pillow and taking it to bed at night. I personally love this if you have had a bit of a wild night and you're feeling a little puffy the next morning. Put this into the freezer and lay across your face and body. It will save you. So I have to recycle this. It is compostable, which is nice, but they identified an issue with one of the natural products in the box. Despite passing all of their strict quality control protocols, a few units of this organic product attracted a common but totally harmless bug at the supplier's facilities. So they removed it from some boxes, and they are telling us to go ahead and gently wash any fabric items like the socks, or if you got any of those add-ons, just to make sure and for comfort. But it is totally harmless, but they do recommend that you dispose of it. To make up for it, they have decided to give everyone a $62 voucher. So that's the full value of the item, which I thought was really generous, when other boxes will just give you like a small portion of that, like what they pay for it pretty much wholesale. They are giving a $62 Canadian voucher to shop in their market. Now, it might be a lot of pink things. I might have to pay extra money. So, you know, it just depends. Some of that will probably go unused if I can find anything in there that I like or need for under 62 Canadian, just because I don't want to be pressured to spend the whole voucher just to get my money's worth. You know, you're getting your money's worth no matter what. Even if you took that out of there, you're still getting, you know, over $300 in value in the box. But I will definitely go in there and shop and see if I can find something. I do think that that was a, you know, the most diplomatic, the best way they could handle that situation. Although I also get that it's kind of disappointing because it's this nice weighted pillow, kind of a like rectangular shape that is really good for both hot and cold therapy and really relaxing. And I thought that would be one of the items that I would really like. Here is an item that is not pink. It is at the bottom of the box, and I am very happy about this one. So this is the fabric item, though, that we will probably have to wash. This also came in two colorways. It came in a nice driftwood taupe, which was what I have, or an oat milk, which was more of a beige. I will admit I probably would have liked the cream a little bit more because I don't have kids or pets, so I can actually do really light colors. This is the highest valued item in the box, I believe, at 149 Canadian. It says you might remember Tuck from our luxurious ruffle quilt featured as an add-on in the fall 2024 Jilly Box, which sold out instantly. I'm so excited to have worked with Tuck again for this exclusive twist on their best-selling blanket. We've customized everything, the size, the weight, and of course the colors, which just so happen to pair beautifully with that ruffle quilt we all love. I'm literally obsessed with throw blankets. They're everywhere in my home. This muslin throw blanket is so incredibly soft that it reminds me of the ones I used when Annie and Leo were just babies. I hope this blanket finds a special place in your home. So the cream would have been my preference if there was customization, but I do love this crinkle texture. It is so soft. So this is an item that I'm actually really happy with, even though, like many other things, I need another throw blanket, like I need a hole in the head. But this is another item, though, that I will have to wash because it did come with that possibly contaminated, but probably not, therapy pillow. So let's go over the 7 items that we do get to keep from our box and talk about my favorites. This is definitely my favorite, not just because it's the highest value, but because it is so soft. It seems like great material, and it is not pink. We also got our cheekbone and lip tint. It's a little pink for my taste. We also got this cast aluminum heart statue. I actually like that, even though it's not something I would pick out for myself. The human being journal, I think that's a great idea, something nice for the beginning of the new year and spring, like Jilly was talking about in her intro. I just am personally not a journaler, and I am very particular about the journals that I like to purchase, but I could see how someone who needs a little more instruction or wants to get into journaling and add that to their habits, this might be a really nice entry point for it. This is the Grosh Aspen Tumbler. I was really honestly excited about this and hoping to get the white color. I just know that I would have actually used it myself. I always need to drink more water, like year after year. That's always a resolution for me. But I got a color that I just wouldn't feel authentic to me to have that pink tumbler. So it will make a really nice gift for someone else. We also got the reusable makeup remover cloth. Those are wonderful items. I'm just not opening this one because I will probably regift it. It is also pink. We got the therapy pillow, which is a very like beige color. I will say I feel like they could have given us like a little slip cover for it so that you could wash that. That's probably a slip cover that you could remove. So yes, a hug for the neck and body, cool or warm. This lavender infused therapeutic pillow will recover, restore, and repair. It is nice though that you can compost it, or not compost it, but that it is compostable, excuse me, because of the lavender beads inside. And then we also got the socks. So, you know, when the socks and a heart statue and then the throw are like my favorite items, this is a little bit of a miss for me personally. You may love this box. It's just because of the season and all of the pink. I'm going to be a little bit more critical when I look at the next set of add-ons, and if it's a lot of pink again, hopefully not, because we'll be moving into summer, I might skip it honestly, just because when I am paying for a box that's this pricey, as many of you know, I like to like at least more than half the items. They're all very regiftable, except for the pillow, of course, but you know. And the heart statue and the heart socks, I'm kind of making some exceptions for, just so that the throw isn't the only thing that I like in here. So I would love to see some spoilers. I would love to see some customization in the future. I don't know if that'll ever happen from Jilly Box. I still think it's a wonderful lifestyle box. I don't mind that she works with companies to create their own versions of things, but as long as they're not like super branded. It was a little bit of a miss for me. But you guys let me know what you thought in the comments below, and I will see you soon in my next unboxing.